Hey everybody, Kevin here with a relaxing low-toned video so I don't wake up my roommates. Um, so this time we're gonna try and pick a color palette for our video game for the SuperTry Grab Bag Jam. And I have kind of a process I use for that I'm going to show you. It's a very simple one. Any dummy can do it. I'm still trying to get better at picking my color palettes, but I have kind of a system now, and this is it. So I have here on my desktop a bunch of pictures from a burrito shop that I quite enjoy in New Bedford, Massachusetts, called No Problemo Burrito. I went there a lot in college. It's great. Um, and I wanted to take. They had kind of like a skateboard kind of vibe in there. So I wanted to kind of uh, 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 tap into that in the new game. So I just have some. I just googled no problemo and found all these pictures. They belong to other people, so but this is a transformative work. I figure it's fine if I use these for reference and all that. I don't know. I probably should know better how digital rights work. I just know I'm usually fucked either way. Um, but okay, so basically we're gonna start. I love these tiles over here, and I was thinking it might be cool if I could use these tiles to generate my palette. Failing that, I thought it would be funny to use the burrito bowl, but I already kind of did a palette that's very similar to this. The Princess French Fries palette is very similar to that, and I wanted something kind of unique. So we're gonna go with this picture, and we're gonna use the greatest of all time program, Microsoft Paint, or whatever's become of it in the new Windows update. So basically, I just want this tile portion here, and I'm gonna kind of close this off. Just grab, yeah. I could even probably like just grab that bit. Um, and then I could just pull colors from these various tiles. But I use this program called ColorMind. It's actually a website. It says it uses AI. I don't. I think it's just an algorithm. I think it's just using a buzzword AI. Whatever. I've been using this for like I don't know 8 years, um, and I haven't gotten better at doing doing palettes. I wonder why. So whatever. It's a good tool. So I'm gonna save this as an image, and we're gonna pop it into ColorMind, and we're gonna see what uh, what palette it's gonna give us. So we're gonna upload our image. We're gonna grab our tile picture. Okay, so it's giving us a very muted palette, which is sometimes the way ColorMind goes, where sometimes it can't really appreciate the vibrancy of a thing. Let me see if popping it into my favorite image editing program, Game Maker, can can do anything for this. The other thing I can do, because like just popping in like this usually doesn't yield the greatest results. So I have a Game Maker setup that's specifically just so I can do art. So um, you know, we'll just make this really big. Go over here, grab this, paste it into our. Actually, we can go. We can do this the smart way. Go edit sprite, delete. Okay, so now we have our image. Um, Image. I guess intensity is what we want, and we can just crank the saturation. Actually, it's kind of cool, but it's not really what we want. We do want some like kind of gray tone, so I'm just gonna crank it about to here. Okay. And file, save as PNG. Call styles 2. Save. Go back. See if ColorMind likes this one better. Open. Okay. All right. This is better. I like this. So when I asked ColorMind to make a palette, basically what I'm looking for is I want a white, a black, a gray, a brown, and a color. Generally, that kind of covers it. By color, I mean like a very saturated color. This is closer. I like these. I'm gonna hit generate again though. That's almost it. We're getting farther away from it. I don't hate it, but it's not really like the image. So we're gonna attempt to hack it. So we're gonna go into this, and this is why I like working in Game Maker, because I can kind of fudge the it's got a little more usability than Microsoft Paint. So okay, colors I like in here. So I just said I wanted a black, a gray. So I like this kind of green black over here. So I'm going to take that, and that's going to be 1. So that's our black. I wanted like a white. So we're going to grab this one right here, and that's going to be our white. I wanted kind of a rosy red for our main color, so red here. So I have my black, my white, my red, my color. I want a brown, so why not? We'll grab this sort of tan, and that can be our brown. And then I want a gray. Gray. Well, I just I kind of got rid of all the gray, didn't I? When I saturated this. Can go back? No, can't go back. Okay. This is fine. I'll grab that gray. Okay. Yeah, that kind of works. Maybe I want this blue for my color instead. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I'm liking the flesh color less and less. Yeah, let's I like that black. I'm not sure about that white. I suppose I can just re-import our original image. Okay, now I can grab a suitable white. So now that's our white. Okay, I like that better. For a brown, we grab this right there, kind of a chocolatey brown. Yeah, and then for our gray, go back in here. There's our gray. Gray. Okay. Yeah. That looks more like a color palette to me. Still not totally in love with that white, but this is basically what I need. It doesn't really read. Let's try going a little crazier with our color palette. We can get a white later. So let's go this. Or that. Yeah. Okay. Let's try that as the color palette. And then We'll grab a few other minor colors. Like there's a green. Like that yellow. And there's a different kind of blue. Okay, so we have our weird impressionist picture, right? So we save this as a PNG, call it tiles 3, and then we're going to pull that into ColorMind and see what that do. So image upload, tiles 3, open. Yeah, there it is. Okay, that's better. Kind of want that yellow in there. Let's hit generate a few times. See if it gets any ideas. Okay, it's giving me the same other couple colors. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open a new ColorMind window, and we're gonna grab these hex codes and put them in and lock them up. I wish there was an easier way to do this, and there probably is. I just don't know about it, but whatever. Boom, boom, lock, copy, paste, lock, copy, paste, lock. Okay. Okay, yeah, so I want something with a little bit more, I think orange or something like that. So I'm going to unlock red and green, and I'm going to keep the blue, and we'll see if it gives me anything interesting. I like that pink. Okay, yeah, we'll save that pink. Try moving this one left. The positioning matters. So if I move this over here, then we hit generate. Ooh, that's a really interesting color. I kind of think I like that better than the red. All right, we're getting a little weird. Put that there. Okay, I think I like that. So we have our black, we have our white, we have our. We need like some sort of brown. Ooh, I like that a lot. I do like this. Maybe we drop this blue now. See what we get. Okay, if that's our black and that's our white, and this is our brown and that's our gray. Well, this is our gray. This would be our brown, I guess. That would be our blue. I kind of dig these colors. I think this is it. I think this is the vibe. So then what we do is we're gonna alt print copy screen. We're gonna take it over into Game Maker, and we're gonna paste it, and then we're gonna grab just this portion of it. Actually, we can just assemble our little tiny palette here. So we'll do it on the black part. So there's our blue. There's our white. We need a purple, and we need pink. Okay. Pink and purple. Okay. That's our palette. And okay, good. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to make a little palette shape. Go white to dark. Or, yeah. And like that. So that's our palette. And then I'm going to stretch it out like that. And I do two different tones. So I do I get my black, I get a black and I get a white. And I do first tone is 85%. So like that. Or 85 out of 255. I'll switch these. So that's the 85. That's the 255. Or that. Yeah, so, and then I do a 170. 255 would be totally black. So that's the 170. That's the 170. And then I just combine those two, and bang, that's our palette. For some games, I only use this middle part right here, but now I have some grays and some different shades and stuff. And that this is sort of how Bazooka Panic's palette looks. Next thing I'm going to do, because this is a pretty limited palette, is I'm going to colorize this image. I'm going to shift the hue, and I usually go like 42, 43. If I can hit it, there's no, there, okay. All right, so that's what 42 off looks like. It's pretty similar. Do it again. All right. Okay. Image, colorize. Do it again. Forget how many 42s there are. Then image, colorize. 127 or 126 is fine. So, okay, there you go. All right, so we've gone all the way around the wheel. So I want to pick one of these to be my alternate palette. Or I can hang on to this and just grab these middle pieces. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that one's a repeat. Nice. And I think I'll grab this last one. Yeah. And I'll just hang on to these in case I need them. But I think this right here is the color palette. Which is kind of funky. I like it. We got some good bright colors here. We've got some nice tones over here. I love this. I love this like teal, this dark teal over here. And then we use this for like kind of our main palette. And then, yeah, I think that's it. I think that is, I think that's the palette. I'll just kind of circle it up. But there's some repetition, like these two, the white and the white are pretty similar. But, yeah, that's it. That's how I make a palette. And then basically my next step is I'm just going to try, I'm just going to like try out like, you know, different shapes and stuff as pixels and see what happens. You know, just try to make a weird little guy and see how that goes. Yeah, there it is. There's our main character. All right. So yeah, that's how I put a palette together. I hope this was helpful in case you were looking for a palette. There are many ways to put a palette together. This is maybe not the best way. It's just the way I do it when I need to do it. So hope that was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later. Oh, and if you want to check out the jam, it's at jam.supertrystudios.com. Okay, goodbye.